Hello and welcome to this special edition of Asia Today from North Korea with me, Charles Scanlon. This closed and isolated society is the world's most complete totalitarian state. And yet there are now tantalizing signs that change could be in the air. In the programme, we'll be asking whether the system is capable of meaningful reform and whether North Korea is now ready to live at peace with its neighbours. South Korean tourists preparing for a short bus ride that will take them into another world. For half a century, North Korea sealed its borders and shunned contact with the South. Now it's opened a crack in the door, allowing southern visitors through the no man's land that separates two of the world's most powerful armies. It's a journey through the looking glass into a strange, silent land that seems frozen in time. Apart from our buses, the roads are deserted and there's no sign of commercial activity. And then there are the villages, barracks-like settlements walled off and guarded by armed sentries. The South Korean convoy is restricted to a specially built road, fenced off from the surrounding countryside. They're here to see the Diamond Mountains, a beauty spot celebrated in Korean mythology. North Korean minders are posted along the route to ensure no one strays. Filming them is one of many restrictions. This official tells me that times are hard, but only because of pressure from the American imperialists. Byun Ha-jung is a manager with Hyundai Asan, the South Korean company that runs the tours. He fervently believes the North is opening up, despite its refusal to allow any contact between ordinary citizens.
The North Koreans think they are not ready yet, because if they open their gate at once, that may cause some problems, right?
What sort of problems do they think it would cause?
New people, new attitude, or new culture from South Korea or from foreign tourists.
So that they're trying to control ideas from South Korea?
Right, I think so, yes.
The North Korean regime has proved remarkably resilient, despite the failure of its command economy. In the autumn, it mobilized hundreds of thousands of people to celebrate its 55th anniversary, an extraordinary display of state power. The supreme ruler Kim Jong-il evokes a visceral, emotional response from his regimented subjects. He's the heir to a dynasty that gives North Korea its purpose and meaning in a hostile world.
Communism promises people a better life, so that was discredited pretty quickly in Eastern Europe. But the sort of paranoid nationalism that is at the center of North Korea's ideology is a lot more resilient. When things go well, it's thanks to the great leader and the iron will of the Korean people. And when things go badly, it's because of the evil foreigners. The main message that Kim Jong-il has propagated throughout his rule, as Kim Il-sung did, is that we're not going to let the foreigners push us around. And North Korea may have failed in a lot of respects, but I think it's kept that promise to the people. I think that's one reason why it's proved so resilient.
Engagement with South Korea is bringing in the dollars and helping to support the system. This state-run store is open to South Korean tourists, but the locals are kept away. The North wants the money without contagious ideas about freedom and democracy. Entire communities are being uprooted and moved away from new foreign investment zones. Strenuous efforts have been made to ensure there's no unauthorised contact between North and South Koreans. This village is only just behind the tourist enclave, but like all the settlements here, it's emphatically closed to visitors. The South Koreans must content themselves with the company of their compatriots and more hill walking.
In this area, it doesn't really feel like North Korea at all. There's no chance to find out about how local people live. The two societies have grown so far apart. I wonder whether unification is possible.
But the harsh reality of North Korean life can no longer be hidden. The famine of the late 90s may be over, but large sections of the population still go hungry. North Korea depends on foreign aid to feed its people.
there is greater acceptance of the idea of change. In the past, there was the idea that this was a perfect society which did not need change. Now there is acceptance that you cannot solve tomorrow's problems with yesterday's solutions, therefore change is necessary. And that's quite significant in a society like that.
It's the regime's economic weakness that spurred its quest for military security. Ballistic missiles and atomic bombs are seen as a powerful deterrent and an essential bargaining chip with nervous neighbours and the United States. North Korea has the world's 5th largest army and 2 separate nuclear weapons programs. It's trying to convince the world it's ready for war, a dangerous game for such an isolated and impoverished state.
The game they are playing right now is akin to tiger back riding. Once somebody is on the tiger back, they should continue running. If they stop and get off the back, then they can be killed by the tiger. So that's the exact situation. The essence of the reason, real reason why they pursue weapons of mass destruction is their system. They want to maintain their ridiculous systems.
The North Koreans know above all how to put on a performance. This state circus has been sent from Pyongyang to entertain the visiting South Koreans. Let's all meet again after unification, she says. The rolling pitch of her delivery sounds like the official voice of North Korean propaganda. The South Koreans would like to believe, but the North will need more than words to convince the world of its sincerity.